Hey everyone, have I here bring another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In this video, we're just going to be discussing about the top legendary summoning banner that's going to be upcoming for the part 2 celebration. We don't know who we're going to get, and I just want to, in a sense, go over some of the options that I think there could be some chances on there. And of course, comment below, tell me what you guys think for the top legendary summoning banner for part 2 of the 7-year anniversary will be. So with that, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and dive into all the speculations and discussions here. So first and foremost, let's discuss what type of LR it's going to be, because I think the 130 LRs are done, right? We're not going to see any 130% leads anymore. So it really falls into two different types of categories, where it's going to be either a dual 150 or a 150 with a type advantage as well. So these basically are the current non-Dokkan Festival exclusive LRs. We did show a 3 Dokkan Festival exclusive LRs dual 150s down below, but the idea is I think they're going to stick with the dual 150s. And the dual 150s here, if you look, it works out perfectly, because we can get a AGL extreme and then an AGL or an int extreme unit here, or even a strength extreme unit. And I think these are going to be extreme units, possibly a super and extreme unit, or small chance of having it both super class. But of course, I really think the non-Dokkan Festival exclusives, usually we get some sort of extreme unit, not all the time, but in this case scenario, I think it would justify it. So so I can see that it's going to be dual 150 there versus the Cat 4 and 100%, or maybe even 120 now these days in the current meta boost for the leader skill. Now the question is, what units are we going to get? So everything is pointing to these two guys, right? So for sure, after the presentation of the 7-year anniversary units, I was like, oh, this is exactly what they're going to do. Full Power Broly and then Omega Shenron as LRs. They both deserve it, and the Full Power Broly is such an old unit. But then they did something for Omega, which I'm like second guessing now, right? Because they just recently EZA'd the physical Omega Shenron, and it's a fantastic unit. Why would they bring another Omega Shenron as an LR to kind of counteract that unit? I know we have the same name update, and you can use both units on the same team, but it doesn't link together, and I don't know if they're going to do something of that nature. But the question then is, if they're not going to have a Omega Shenron as an LR, then what are the other options? I guess the other options is making it, just like the free-to-play, the dragons, right? So the Shadow Dragons, but making it an LR so that you can run both the physical Omega Shenron and the Shadow Dragons on the same team. It'll just be a huge upgrade comparable to the one that's free to play. So they can have that option there, or they can go totally different and go with maybe like a Goku unit here. And either it could be transforming or standalone Super Saiyan. And this is in the Blue Gi. This is going to be the GT Goku here. They can just go totally different. Now, another option, of course, they can, do another baby LR, but we have the AGL one. And I don't see them doing that either. So we have Super 17, we have a baby. We don't have Omega Shenron, but that physical EZA is just giving me second thoughts. Now they could just absolutely just make it a Sen Shenron as well that transforms into Omega Shenron. They can do that and easily bypass the issue of the Omega Shenron versus Shen. But the Sen Shenron, that new unit just came out as well. So it's giving me second guesses on Omega being like a for sure option for the part 2 non-Dokkan Festival exclusive LRs. So this could be an option here, being this as a Goku and Vegeta celebration, having another Goku as a non-Dokkan feature. They have so many that this wouldn't be a surprise if they did a GT Goku here. I would like to maybe see like a Super Saiyan GT Goku. I think that would be the adult version, right? Not the kid version. I think it would be pretty interesting. Now, you look at the other side of things, right? You look at Omega and GT, and then the other side, which is the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie, there's a lot of options that we can look at. And of course, being that Broly, we can have any 3 variations of Broly from the movie, right? We can have the wrathful version that's an LR that maybe just transforms into Super Saiyan or full power. We can have a standalone Super Saiyan LR, even though we have a standalone physical Super Saiyan Broly from the movie already. It's so dated that we could love to get an LR upgrade. So that can be an option. And then of course we would all expect a full power standalone Super Saiyan Broly. That would make the most sense, and I would think that would make the most hype. But if they're not going to bring a Gogeta Blue onto this, then they might save full power Broly standalone for a Gogeta Blue and a full power Broly celebration. That would make the most sense as well, if they're going to do that. But for the hype advantage here, they might just maybe, stay with a Super Saiyan or a Wrathful Broly that maybe transforms into full power Broly, and then leave that full power Broly down the road. So of course they just want to squeeze those dollars from us, and that would work, right, as another Gogeta Blue and full power Broly celebration. So in this case, a real one, since we don't have the standalone units for those, either one of those units there. So that's absolutely an option. I really foresee that we will get some version of Broly in the Part 2 celebration. I'd be surprised if we don't. Now, some other outliers or some options that they can actually provide would be, this is an interesting one. This is kind of out there, and that's, King Vegeta and a Bardock. Or it could be King Vegeta with Kid Vegeta and Bardock and Kid Goku, but in a sense, they've really never known each other, right? So wouldn't kind of make any sense to put them on a card. But hey, once again, this is, it's not like canon or anything. They can do whatever they want. They've made plenty of mistakes in Dokkan, so they can do something like that and it'd be very, very interesting. Now, of course, if they did 2 variations of this, then the GT unit would be left out. But again, this isn't generally a GT and Super celebration. It kind of seems like it, but it's really a Vegeta and Goku celebration, so they can definitely do something like this and would make a lot of sense. And this would be on multiple different categories, and wouldn't be limited like it would be with Omega Shenron and Broly. And I've mentioned this multiple times, if you're going to introduce a new unit and have spend Dragon Stones on it, then in reality what you want to make sure is it's going to be usable on multitude of different teams, and this would be on a lot of different teams here and would be very, very hyped. So I think this could be a possibility, a standalone King Vegeta or standalone Bardock. I would hate to see another standalone Bardock because I pull so many Bardocks anyway, but they've repeated a lot of different units as well. What if they did provide a Bardock? That'll be 2 LR Bardocks and not 1 Ultimate Gohan yet, right? What kind of a funny scenario on there. Now, a unit that I preferably, right, like my preference, I would really hope that they would do something like this, would be, it's not out there, but I think this would be in a great non-Dokkan Festival exclusive LR, because there's so many Gokus and there's not enough, top end Vegetas. We would love a non-Dokkan Festival exclusive super class Super Saiyan Vegeta. Now, we have Dokkan Festival exclusives, things of that nature, but we don't have a super class LR Vegeta. We have an extreme free-to-play version, but this one here would be based off of like the movie, the Broly movie, and then possibly like a transformation into God or Blue form, depending on certain dynamics, right? That would be a very cool and very, very hype unit and a non-Dokkan Festival exclusive unit. So, we have the Super Saiyan 2 Angel Vegeta, we have all these other LR Vegetas, but not a base Super Saiyan Vegeta here, and that would make me very, very happy. Would definitely summon for him, being that I'm a huge Vegeta fan. And I think a lot of people would do the same, especially if they build them correctly and not shaft them like Vegeta generally gets shafted sometimes on this game here. But I can definitely see something like this, and if they did this, it would make sense for them to do a GT Goku, because then that would then fall in line with a GT and Super celebration along with a Goku and Vegeta celebration as well, right? Have a Super Saiyan GT Goku that maybe transforms into a Great Ape, Golden Ape version of himself, right, under certain circumstances, and then this unit here, Super Saiyan Vegeta, and then transforms into God or blue form, depending on certain dynamics. Now, of course, the last option that's going to be really a shot in the dark, which I really don't think it's going to happen, is going to be a blue Gogeta, right? So, but when you say blue Gogeta, this is a Dokkan Festival exclusive LR unit. This is not a non-Dokkan Festival exclusive LR unit. So now they've done crazier things, right? Having a LR Goku and Frieza, that was a huge surprise. You would think that would be a moment in time that's going to be a Dokkan Festival exclusive. Having an LR Jiren, things of that nature, it surprises me that they did it as a non-Dokkan Festival, non-featured banner unit there. And they could do something like this, right? They could make this happen. And of course, this would be crazy hype. So I still don't think it's going to happen. My guess would be just kind of going back over here, just a standard full power Broly, Omega Shenron would make the most sense. But of course, the top legendary summoning banner is just random sometimes, and like a lot of the time. So I have really no clue then what's going to happen if they don't do these two units, but those were really my guesses. So what do you guys think? Would you guys, like Gogeta Blue? I think most people will like this, but again, I don't think it's going to happen. Do you like my idea here with this, with Super Class Super Saiyan LR Vegeta that transforms into different forms there? Would you like this father-son combination or standalone King Vegeta and Bardock, movie Bardock? Of course, I think everybody's expecting this Broly here, GT Goku, or Omega Shenron. So again, let me know in the comment section below. And if you are new to my channel, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Thank you all for watching. Keep on Dokkaning. Let's see who gets it right. We'll catch you next time. Later.